Curtis McCall Jr. and Curtis McCall Sr., you two stupid, no-count, low-life, good-for-nothings pieces of crap. These two selfish political idiots have shut down the food pantry in Cahokia, which fed many of the less fortunate people all throughout St. Clair County. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna make? And I personally believe that the McCalls would do this. What are you going to make feeding the poor, the hungry, the less fortunate? Are you going to make that a political play too, you no-count rotten bastards? What real pieces of crap, you McCall's team, and I say team, and it's your family, what pieces of crap you are, for what reason? And Curtis McCall Sr., I'm challenging you to call me out and give me a call at 394-1190 and explain. I'd have your son explain. But I think you have to wipe his ass when he takes a crap. I think he's that stupid. I really think. And Mike Crockett Jr., what the hell are you doing in town? But Curtis McCall Sr., why? Why would you want to stop the poor people from getting food? You've shut down the food pantry in Cahokia, Illinois. And how egregious is that, McCalls, you no-count rotten bastards? You can play politics. You can play dirty politics. And people understand it's not right. They don't agree with you, but we understand. But when you take and start taking the less fortunate people, the people that are homeless, the people that are hungry, and you rotten son of a bitch, I went to bed starving many nights when I was younger, and I hate a no-good son of a bitch who'll do that to the less fortunate people. I don't give a damn, black, white, purple. A starving person, a hungry person is a person. There's no color, there's no black, white, Hispanic. And Curtis McCall, you piece of crap, you're going to take that food pantry now and try to make it political. And I know you listen, Curtis, and if I'm wrong, I'm calling you out. You give me a call at 394-1190 and explain yourself. You can't do it, Curtis McCall, because you know exactly what it's all about. You know exactly why you're doing that, and it's a shame. And on the same note, I've got some information from Cahokia. Elderly black lady dropped this off to me. They've got a meeting. They've got a meeting coming up Tuesday night, and they're going to vote to fire a bunch of people. I got to say, Curtis McCall, you ignorant, stupid son of a bitch. I got to say, watch out what you do and how you do it, you stupid bastard. There's going to be an ordinance terminating the employment of personnel. Now, I'm going to bet you that everyone they terminate will be people that supported ex-Mayor Gary Cornwell in the last election. And see, that's our right as Americans to support who we want. But that's not right for us to be chastised, to be punished, to be fired because we supported one side or the other. You just move on, Curtis McCall. And also, there's another ordinance, transferring of personnel. Now, that'll be probably to hassle the people that was against Curtis McCall. Hey, Curtis McCall, Jr. and Sr., this is not Russia. This is not Germany in World War II. People have the right to support who they want in an election, and even as much they have the right to have their job afterwards. Now, you're going to play with these unions, and you'd probably like to play with that thing hanging between their drawers, but you're going to play with these unions, and it's going to be nasty when it's all over. And I know you got God Sprague. And God, I want to call you out, God Sprague, you piece of crap, you no-good bastard. All the unions and union guys, you know I love you. I believe in unions. I believe that everybody has the right to work. I believe that people should have good benefits. But I want to ask you, union guys, why the hell do you support these Democrats in St. Clair County? There is no union shop in any of the offices up at the St. Clair County Courthouse. How disrespectful is that to all the proud union members? How disrespectful is that? God Sprague, what a piece of crap. See, we found all these guys out. You've been listening to me long enough that this stuff's gonna go down the drain here real quick. We got another caller? Let's go ahead. Let's take another caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on the dark side.
You were talking about these people that he's letting go being union. He belongs to a union, the teachers' union.
Who's that, Curtis McCall Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they don't give it. Let me tell you what, ma'am, and I appreciate the call. They don't. Curtis McCall Jr. and Curtis McCall Sr., They've got no scruples at all. They listen to God Sprague. They're not running that show down there. It's God Sprague. It's Mark Sweetcake Kern. It's the St. Clair County Democratic Central Committee in Belleville. And that's what happened with the ex-mayor, Gary Cornwell. And I don't know Gary Cornwell very well. I met him a few times, and I supported him down there because I go through Cahokia, and I want to be safe, and I want things to be nice in the surrounding area of Belleville because that helps my safety factor and my property factor when I go to sell my property. But having said that, at the end of the day, Gary Cornwell would not kiss the boys in Belleville's ass. He was his own man. Guys like him, Jerry Nichols, they stood tall. They stood tall for what they believed in. They stood tall. They fought for the people of Cahokia. Curtis McCall Jr., Curtis McCall Sr., they're not going to fight for the people of Cahokia. They're going to fight and do what God Sprague. You notice, ma'am, that God Sprague from Belleville, he's the new city attorney, and he'll end up making a couple $100,000 a year in Cahokia. Curtis McCall Sr. made him the city attorney, or made him the corporate counsel in Centerville Township. That's another couple $100,000 a year. So that's how it plays out. At some point in time, everybody in Cahokia, and I will predict this, ma'am, at some point in time, everybody in Cahokia will say, what the hell did we do? Why did we put Curtis McCall Jr., why did we put Curtis McCall Sr. to lead Cahokia when all they do is take their marching orders from these rotten bastard political son of a bitches in Belleville? What do you think?
I agree with you 100%.
Well, listen, ma'am, I hope that you keep listening. I hope you become, if you're not, part of the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition, because 2016, I think everybody in St. Clair County has found these rotten bastards out, and I think we're going to take our county back.